Writing for the 5-4 majority, Justice Anthony Kennedy said the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act that denied federal benefits to legally married same-sex couples had one purpose and one effect: to impose a disadvantage, a separate status, and sow a stigma upon all who enter into same-sex marriages made lawful by the unquestioned authority of the states. It tells those couples and all the world that their otherwise valid marriages are unworthy of federal recognition. That distinction, the court said, violates constitutional guarantees of liberty, equality, and equal dignity. The ruling has immediate and wide-ranging practical consequences because, as the court put it, the law had written inequality into the entire United States Code. More than 1,000 federal statutes and regulations are affected, not only federal tax laws, but other laws regulating bankruptcy, housing, and Social Security, even veterans' benefits. Same-sex married couples will now get the same benefits and protections as heterosexual couples. The landmark case was brought by 83-year-old Edie Windsor, who challenged the law after her partner of 40 years died and Windsor was hit with $363,000 in federal estate taxes, taxes she would not have owed if her spouse were a man.
Children born today will grow up in a world without DOMA. And those same children who happen to be gay will be free to love and get married, as Thea and I did, but with the same federal benefits, protections, and dignity as everyone else.
In dissent, Chief Justice John Roberts emphasized that today's ruling does not mean state laws banning same-sex marriage are unconstitutional. But in a separate dissent, Justice Antonin Scalia said the majority clearly was signaling it will reach that point someday. It is just a matter of listening and waiting for the other shoe. The second same-sex marriage case focused on California's Proposition 8, which banned same-sex marriage in 2008 after the state's Supreme Court had legalized it. Supporters of same-sex marriage argued Proposition 8's ban was unconstitutional, and federal courts in California agreed. Supporters of the ban went to the Supreme Court, raising monumental constitutional issues that went to the heart of state laws banning same-sex marriage. But today, the justices declined to decide those constitutional issues. Instead, the court said it lacked the jurisdiction to decide the case, a technical ruling that sent the issue back to California. It means the lower federal court ruling striking down Proposition 8 as unconstitutional will remain in place. Now, as a result, in the near future, same-sex marriage in California could resume. But this decision, unlike that first landmark ruling, will have no impact nationwide, Scott, because the justices did not decide those bigger issues.
And Jan, President Obama on a trip to Africa said today, when all Americans are treated as equal, we are all more free. Thanks, Jan.